Yo, what's up? Ogechi, Aghaji, aka Oaghaji here with another review. Now, before I begin this review, just want to let y'all know, as usual, that if y'all hear any talking and background noises and things like that, that's my family, y'all. Just want to give y'all the heads up just in case. Even though it's a little quiet right now. So, yeah, with that out of the way, let's begin this review. Now, today's review is going to be on the 1982 Hong Kong Kung Fu Ninja film classic from Seasonal Film Studio. The same studio that brought us Snake and Eagle Shadow, Drunken Master, Dance of the Drunk Mantis, Two Fists Against the Law, The Secret Rivals 1 and 2, and many, 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 many more. You feel me? Including the No Retreat, No Surrender films and King of the King boxers. And that is Ninja and the Dragon's Den, starring Conan Lee, Hiroyuki Sanada, Kaname Tsushima, Hiroshi Tanaka, Wang Lee, Kwon Young Moon, and many, 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 many more. And it also stars Ty. It also has Ty Bo. It also stars Ty Bo as well as a co-star, as y'all might know him as being one of the members of the Jackie Chan stunt team. So yeah, and the fight choreography is done by Kwai and Mang, produced by Yun, written by Kwai and Yun, and directed by Kwai. And this film is Kwai's directorial debut. Yes, that's right, y'all. This is the first film that he directed. And he will go on to direct other Hong Kong martial arts film classics such as Right and Wrongs, Yes Madam, and many, many more. The Feng Sayuk film starring Jet Li, My Father is a Hero starring Jet Li. Yeah, I think he's directed My Father is a Hero starring Jet Li and JMU, aka CML in Mandarin. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin. And I have the plot of this movie written down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got the shit upside down, y'all. My bad. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, bear with me, y'all, as I read it to y'all as best as possible. During the Tokugawa Ieyasu period, a young ninja named Genbu kills samurai and government officials, leaving his clan to face the blame. Together with his wife Akane, he fled to Ming Dynasty China to escape them. There, he decides to complete his revenge against a man he holds responsible for his father's death, a ninja named Fukasa, who's leading a peaceful life as a mirror maker under the name Uncle Fu. He also has a prodigy named Sun Jin, a smug but skilled kung fu fighter. Genbu finds Fukasa and decides to enact his revenge. Later, during their encounter, Genbu finds out from Fu that his father actually died a hero during a rebellion. Fu took poison to atone for his quote unquote cowardice and begs Genbu to kill him, which leads to a misunderstanding with Sun Jin. The two were able to settle their differences just in time to face the magician, a spiritual boxer whose son Jin insulted earlier. They combine kung fu and ninjutsu to battle against the magician's spiritual boxing. A pretty good summary of the plot, I could definitely say. Yeah, I think the story in this film is not that bad. The story ain't that bad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's, simple and straightforward, but it definitely works in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Not every martial arts film has to be deep with its story, you know what I'm saying? It's not every martial arts film has to, like I said, no, well, I messed up what I wanted to say. No, yeah, not like I said, not every martial arts film has to have a deep story. It's not like a wuxia film or a mohawk film in Cantonese where the story is a little bit more deep. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more depth, a lot of nuances and things like that. Like the films and TV shows based on the novels of Jin Young or Gum Young in Cantonese and Gulong or Gokulong in Cantonese. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it definitely works, and I definitely enjoyed the characters. You know what I'm saying? Especially Sun Jin played by Conan Lee. Conan Lee, even though this was his debut as an actor, he acted his ass off in this film. You feel me? He did a good job with the comedy, the smugness, as well as the sadness. You know what I'm saying? He did a fantastic job, and the anger too. I also enjoyed Hiroyuki Sanada's performance as Genbu. You know what I'm saying? He was fantastic. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all might not know this, but he's very well known for being the student and prodigy of the late great Shinichi Chiba, aka Sonny Chiba, in Chiba's Japan Action Club. You know what I'm saying? Along with along with a fellow well-known disciple of that club, Etsuko Shihomi, aka Tsushima, uh, who became an action star in her own right in her native Japan with the Una Hisatsuken, aka Sister Street Fighter films, Dragon Princess, and many others. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Hiroyuki Sanada will follow suit afterwards. Especially with the films in Japan like Moeru or Koeru Tekken, aka Roaring Fire, Shogun's Ninja, um, Makai Tensho, aka Samurai Reincarnation, the Yagyu Conspiracy Theory, aka Shogun Samurai, and many, many other action films and martial arts films in Japan, as well as the film martial arts films he would do in Hong Kong, like this film, you know what I'm saying, which is a Hong Kong film debut, Royal Warriors, The Promise, you know what I'm saying, and many others. Especially, he also did a fantastic job as the main antagonist in Rush Hour 3, starring Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and as well as his portrayal of Hanzo Hasashi, aka Scorpion, in the live action adaptations of Mortal Kombat 21 and 2026, respectively. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2021 and Mortal Kombat 2 2026, respectively, as well as his role in John Wick 4, starring Keanu Reeves, as well as Bullet Train, and many more than I can count, y'all. But anyways, Hideyoshi Tanaka did a fantastic job as Fukasa. Kwang Young Moon did an awesome job as Sun Shiro. You know what I'm saying? He's an awesome Korean kicker. You know what I'm saying? Very underrated. You know what I'm saying? Especially, he does his best, what I'm saying? Return to the 36th Chamber, the Shaolin Plot, and like My Young Auntie, starring Kawai or Cowboy, and many others. Kaname or Kaname Tsushima as Akane, fantastic job as well. She did a good job. Um, what more? I also enjoyed Bo as Chi, man, who is Sunji's assistant. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty awesome. He does a good job with the comedy. You feel me? It was a great comedic role on his part, playing the pervy, surfing and all that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely enjoyed his performance as that character. The comedy in this film is definitely pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the not safe for work type of humor as well, you know what I'm saying? Especially with, the spiritual boxers have to be pure with their, magic and all that. And I definitely, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not much I can say, but yeah, the story, characters, acting, and comedy, as well as these special effects, I might add, get a 5 out of 5. Speaking of which, the special effects are definitely pretty dope. Yeah. Anyways, the action in this film is just fantastic. It's has some awesome blend of the Chinese kung fu and Japanese ninjutsu and like kenjutsu from the samurai and things like that, as well as sanda or spiritual boxing as well. It's pretty awesome. Um, Kwai and Mang did a fantastic job with the fight choreography. You know what I'm saying? And especially with the case of Hiroyuki Sanada, because he mostly did like the Japanese martial arts films. You know, it's with his teacher Sonny Chiba and his classmate Etsuko Shihome, aka Tsushima, and you know he was able to follow the Hong Kong action style very well. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty dope. The fights were very well choreographed, very well shot, very well edited, and very well lit too. And the film as a whole was shot very well too. You know what I'm saying? And no complaints there. Um, and I definitely like, you know, in locations, I think in Japan maybe, and a little bit in Hong Kong as well. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I know I've talked about the special effects, you know, a little bit earlier, but I want to do say it more because, you know, yeah, the special effects, especially by 1980s Hong Kong standards, pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. So, and the soundtrack is just awesome. You know what I'm saying? The opening theme it's catchy. It's a banger. You feel me? You know, it's a certified hood classic, you know what I'm saying? And I said it, you know, I don't care what any motherfucker said. That theme song is a certified hood classic, you feel me? I also like how they use some of the library music too, especially with the one of the main themes in the film, the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Where the Warriors fight against the different gangs, which I think is pretty cool. Implemented in the final fight between the magician, played by Wang Lee. It's just awesome. Uh, yeah, there's not much more I can say, but yeah, the action, cinematography, editing, lighting, music, and special effects get a 5 out of 5. Even though I gave the special effects a 5 out of 5 earlier, but you know that's my bad. I should have talked about this, you know, a little bit earlier when I talked about the action. Anyways, overall, Ninja and the Dragon's Den is an awesome 1980s Hong Kong kung fu ninja film hybrid classic. And it's an awesome 1982 Hong Kong martial arts film classic as a whole. I highly recommend y'all checking this out, especially if you enjoy the combination of Chinese kung fu and Japanese ninjutsu. You feel me? And I definitely recommend this to y'all who are fans of Hiroyuki Sanada as well as those who are fans of Conan Lee too. You know what I'm saying? And the Korean kickers Kwang Moon and Hwang Lee. You feel me? And the awesome, as always, Taibo. This film gets a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, it's between a 4.5 out of 5 and a 5 out of 5, I would definitely say. Hopefully, y'all enjoy this review. I said, I mean, hopefully, y'all enjoy this review, despite some hiccups here and there, especially during the end. You know, earlier, I apologize, y'all. I need to get better at doing this shit off the cuff. You feel me? Anyways, let me know what y'all think about Ninja and the Dragon's Den in the comments below if y'all watched it already. If y'all like this video, y'all can hit that like button and share it. Subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoy this type of content. Y'all can also follow me on my other social media accounts. And stay tuned for more reviews and more of the videos along the way. With all that said, it's your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, aka the Pervy Sensei, signing out.